Hey everybody, how you doing today? It's Thursday, the 10th of June, so we're a little bit into our Gay Pride Month, so I'm a little behind. Things have been a little crazy and busy for me, so I apologize for that. But I wanted to talk about something that is really interesting to me, and I know a lot of you guys, whether you're gay, straight, it doesn't matter. It's all about activism and community and that sort of thing. A few years ago, I had the privilege of being in New York for Pride, and definitely wanted. I had heard about Stonewall, and I don't know if some people know about it, some people don't. Uh, if you don't, Google it. Back in the '60s, it was actually illegal to serve anyone who was considered gay, lesbian, transgender alcohol when they went out to a club. It was illegal for same sex or transgender people to dance with each other, to hold hands, to kiss in public. All those things were illegal and you could be ticketed for it. And I'm sure at times, put in jail. So, it was like everything was done in secrecy. And so there was this club, bar, whatever, called Stonewall. And it was like when I was doing some of the reading on it, I read about it years ago, but I had to kind of refresh myself. It was like this big secret club. We couldn't imagine having to do that today. But it was like they came in and they raided it. In 1969, the police came in and raided it. And you know, it was one of those things where we weren't having it. So there was some riots and some protests and some things started happening, and it was the beginning of change. Now it wasn't the first time anyone had ever protested for gay rights, but it was probably one of the better known at the time anyway. So it was kind of a beautiful thing because it was like we're not having it. It's like we deserve, and it although it has taken us years and years and years and years and still don't have the rights and the protections that we deserve. We're still trying to be in all states where we're protected and we can have the same benefits and the same rights as other people, where we can you know be safe. So, it's like I said, do a little reading. It's very interesting reading about some of the things that they went through, and they made a change, and it was the beginning of a lot of changes for us. There's a couple of bars in the metro area. I live in Michigan, so if somebody sees this that isn't in Michigan, if you come visit, you know. But I've known a few people from Pride and stuff that I've gotten acquainted with. Great entertainers. There are a couple of them that I'm going to mention today. I tried to ask one if it was okay, and he didn't get back to me, and I don't have time to wait. So hopefully, you're not going to get upset about this. But there's this very fun place called 515 in Royal Oak, and they do a drag queen bingo, and it's like there's a lot more involved in it than that. I've been a few times, but you can go there and just have the best time. And the drag queens I've never met all of them, but I've met a couple of them, got acquainted with a couple of them. One of them is named Saban. He is a wonderful guy. And I remember the first time he came up to me and he wasn't in drag. I had no idea who it was. And I was like, it was a kind of a funny experience. But he is this wonderful young man who happens to do drag for I think it's like you'd have to ask him what all of his reasons are, but I know one of the reasons is because it puts him out there to where he can benefit the community. He can help the community. He can support the community, and he's very talented. He is one of those young men who you just know he's a sincere man who one thing I do love about he loves his mama. And so Saban, I hope you're not upset that I'm mentioning you, but he does a few different places. I don't know everywhere, but he's one of those guys that just gives me inspiration because he supports everybody, and he does it with such gusto and such passion that he don't give a fuck if you like it or not. If you're wrong, you're wrong. So you either get on the stick or get out. And he doesn't have a problem telling you that, and I admire that about him. And there's a few, no, I shouldn't say a few. There's a lot of people in our community who are always willing to step up and help whatever cause might be going on, cancer. Whether it be, someone has had some tragedy in their family, or, helping people to battle with depression and things like that. So it's not just about gay issues and things like that. There's always people who want to step up. A few other places that I've gone and enjoyed, little small establishments that make you feel so welcome. There's one called the Adam's Apple, and I believe they have a place called the Hayloft. And those are places that you can go and feel safe and feel like your family, and there's always someone there to greet you and give you a hug and tell you welcome, come on in. So it's always a fun time. I'll hashtag a few of those things, so if anybody wants to get out there and go visit it, that would probably be very much appreciated, especially since we're just now starting to get open back up with things. But anyway, I kind of put a lot in there. I really just wanted to touch base on the issues of equality for us. I was watching a program just a little while ago where, the first, I think he's a congressman, openly gay, was on one of the programs, and he was talking about some of the things that he's trying to fight for, and the fact that there is so many states that there's just not enough rights for us, to protect our families and ourselves, where they can discriminate against a transgendered person and not let them live where they want to live. It's like, can you imagine? It's like, how our world is still like that, I don't know. Or I should say our America. But anyway, there's always good people out there fighting the fight. And I encourage you guys to always get out there and fight the fight, do the protest, stand up for what you believe in, even if it pisses people off. And, just say, hey, if you don't like it, get the fuck on. Like my friend Saban. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll try and find some more interesting tidbits to bring to you in the next few days. Y'all take care.